Yeah, when I was a kid and I first played this game, I could not understand how to defeat the armor statues, so I gave up on the game. Sad, but true. I wasn't quite as Zelda game savvy just yet. The issues of being young and dumb. But then again, kids game, they were expecting kids to figure this stuff out. I'd like to say I was a pretty bright kid for the most part, but it took me a while. Didn't have the highest amount of common sense. So what I like about this dungeon too is that they do this to you. Which, this is part of the reason why I feel like this dungeon should have been earlier, because it's not super long and the puzzles aren't super convoluted or complicated. And here's the compass. As hilarious as the ball and chain is, we're not really going to need it anymore. Ah, this is a different Lizalfos. These guys are a little tougher, so you have to utilize all your skills. Oh, that's one way to deal with it. The mortal draw is very useful in very niche situations. Alright. These guys like to cheap shot you too. They only do a quarter damage, yes, but they like to cheap shot you with your back turn. It's easier to just take some arrows and go nuts on them. Because they drop arrows anyway. All that for a purple rupee. I think that's another Miiverse stamp in the remake, which... eh. Oh yeah, so I remember this being very convoluted. It's a balance. So Link is the equivalent to two of these things. Good to know. What are these things? What would these things be called? Stone lanterns, I guess? Automated defenses. Ah, another one of these, huh? Well, they're yielding me a lot of rewards, I'll say that much. Alright, buddy. Let's dance. Probably more rupees. Yep. Called it. At least we have the key. Oh, mini boss time. There's the statue we're looking for. For you true Zelda fans out there, this fella here is a Dark Nut. A common enemy throughout Zelda. This guy's not too difficult, you just gotta kinda wait him out. Because he leaves himself open after he attacks. After certain attacks, rather. It's supposed to actually mortal draw on him, I remember now. Only then does he let his guard down. Because he's one of those perfect defender characters. Phase 1. Now for Phase 2. It's not truly known if those guys are human or not, though. But it's never truly stated, anyway. And the final weird item of the game. The Dominion Rod. This mystical artifact breathes life into ancient statues. This thing is really funny, actually. Alright. Now then. So, you bring this statue to life, and it moves with you. And every time you bash, it uses its hammer. And yes, its hammer is actually OP. I actually recommend you get behind it, because if you get in front of it, there's a very high chance you might hit yourself with the hammer. Which is not ideal. Not great. And now we backtrack through the dungeon with this thing, but there are some very funny things that can happen with this thing now. For one thing, there's a gate in my way. What gate? Oh, and these Armo statues giving you problems earlier? You can kill them at a distance. Not quite. Oh, and were these traps giving you issues? Not anymore. It cannot destroy the pendulum, though, so don't even try. These things giving you trouble? Bye. You can destroy Armo statues now, too, which I find hilarious. Bemo statues, I mean. Ah. Okay. Let's go and make my life easier. And what you do is you place the statue on this little pedestal. Back it off. And now you take possession of these things. Now, these things cannot attack, so don't even try. But you can still control them to where you want them to go. Now, before we go too crazy, there are a few things we need to do in this room. One of which is we need to get up there, but how? Is there a claw shot target up there? There is to there, but how do you get up there again? Oh, I know how. Okay. Alright, so before we get too carried away, let's head back down there, clear out these spiders. Because we're going to need to clear the way for something else. Alright, that deals with that problem. You can always use the ones up above, too, for this balancing act, but you don't have to. I like doing it this way because it's funnier. Ah, that's how you get up there. Okay. And I misstepped. Woohoo. Whoever ever thought you would find use for this thing outside of Arbiter's ground? Come here. Again, what are hitboxes? Then you have an upper portion here that you couldn't visit earlier. Well, you could have, but without the Dominion Rod, it's not recommended. At least I don't think. control the Hammah source, take their armor off, and then throw it at him. Oh yeah, you did have to come up here, because this is where the boss key is. But you did need the Dominion Rod to get it, so... And the funny thing is, what you need to get the final one down is actually one of the Hammah sword armors. I remember having to use these for something. It's actually really funny that they do this to you. Let me put it there so I can grab it. Because if you notice, there's only 3 of those statue things. It's just heavy enough, which is funny. Now that is called thinking outside the box. All right. All right. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be. And now we're not. You can cheese it a little bit for the first part of it, but the second part of the balance, not so much. There should really be an incentive to keep the balance perfect. Like maybe one of the piece of hearts with that. No, it doesn't really matter. So now we're back in this room. There we go. Okay, leave our friend there for a second to get this chest. I think this is one of the heart pieces. The other ones I think later on. Hey, we almost have enough for another heart container. Ain't that something? Okay, let's get over here. Because the electric fence doesn't bother him. What did that Bebo statue do to me? It looked at me funny. Alright. Moving right along. And that's going to be all the time that we have. So until next time, Ryo Nakage 33 signing off.